Hello, good evening. My name is Rohini Manivanan and I am one of the group member from group number 3 to TT2L class section. Today I'll be presenting the requirements elicitation activities that my group members and I conducted for our project as of part 1 for our software requirements and engineering subject. Okay, so here's the overview. We have six main contents in our presentation, and each one of us will take respective sections to do the presentation. Okay, to begin with the introduction. The goal of this presentation is mainly to highlight how we manage to gather and analyze the requirements to ensure our system aligns well with both user expectation and also industry standards. Next. Okay, requirement sources. The requirements were basically gathered from the following key sources. Okay, requirements elicitation is actually a critical step in the development process itself as it helps to identify what the system must do and if it lays the foundation for the project's success. In this presentation, I will walk you through the various sources from which we gather the requirements, the techniques we use to elicit them, and also how we classified and finalized these requirements. So starting off, in this project, we identified three key sources from which we gathered. First is stakeholders, who was our primary source of requirements. Stakeholders include the client, system administrators, and end users as well. Through interviews and surveys, we managed to gather valuable insights into their needs and expectations. Understanding their roles and responsibilities actually helped us to ensure that the system meets both business and also user requirements. Secondly, as we can see, we reviewed existing documentation which include previous system specifications, organizational policies, and also reports. These documents provided a baseline for the system's capabilities and performance, which actually allowed us to ensure continuity between the current and also proposed system. It also helped us to identify any gaps in functionalities or areas to improve to make our system better. Lastly, we conducted a market analysis to examine similar systems in the industry by comparing their features, functionalities from competitor systems. And yes, from competition systems. And also, we ensured that our system remains competitive and meet modern standards as well. This analysis also helped us identify additional features that could enhance user satisfaction and give our system a competitive edge. These sources gave us a comprehensive understanding of the system's requirement, which enables us to proceed with the elicitation process with clarity and direction. That's all. Thank you. I'll pass it on to the next member.
Hi, my name is Daniel and I will talk about the elicitation techniques that are used in our project. So we employed the following techniques to elicit our requirements. And the first one is the document analysis. We conducted a thorough analysis of relevant documents and this helped us to identify critical requirements that are related to our project. The next one is the structured interviews. And we also conducted a structured interviews with the internal and external stakeholders in order to gain in-depth knowledge about their specific needs and also the expectation. The next one is the questionnaires. We distributed questionnaires to users or other people to gather quantitative data on their preferences and also for the system use cases. The next one is the observation. We observe users that are interacting with the current system to identify the main points and also find the areas to improve in our project. And the last one is the brainstorming technique. We held a brainstorming session with our own team members to generate ideas and also try to capture any potential system features. Alright, so we move on to the next slide, which is the proof of elicitation. So the proof of our elicitation can be seen by the first one is the document analysis. We conducted an analysis towards these documents such as the EMR system manual, Malaysia Data Protection Legislation, and also the Malaysia Healthcare Regulation. So from this document analysis, we actually gathered a few dissatisfiers for our project, and among the results that we gathered are the secure storage and retrieval of medical records, and also the basic appointment scheduling. So the next one is structured interviews. You can actually click the link on that to actually listen to the audio that we recorded from the interview. And from the interview, we gain few satisfiers out of it, such as the need of user-friendly interface. And I think this is one of the important point that we got from the interview. And the next one, the questionnaire. We, yeah, just like I said from the last slide, we actually distributed the questionnaire to people. And the first one is for the students and also for the healthcare providers from different perspective. And yeah, I think from that we realized that a lot of responses ask for detailed reporting analytics, and I think we can categorize that as a satisfier. And the next one is the observations. We actually did an observation on this website, which is the healthcare.msu.edu and .edu, and we found out that few satisfier out of it, such as the need of the streamlined employment scheduling. And for the brainstorming, we actually did the brainstorming among our team members, and yeah, we came up with few delighters that might be an interest for the stakeholders, such as the personalized health insight. And I think that's all from me, and I will pass to my next team member to actually talk about other things. Thank you.
Now, I will focusing on the elicited requirements and how we categorize them using the Kano module. This module helps us prioritize feature and ensure that we meet both basic needs and delights on our user. We use the Kano module to classify the requirements we elicited into the three categories. And the first is basic needs. Those are essential features that the system must have to meet the minimum user expectations. And the second one is performance needs. Those features enhance the system performance and overall user experience. And the last is excitement needs. Features that go beyond user expectations and add values to the system. First, let us further look at the basic needs, which we identify as essential of system usability. Data security and convenience with regulation medical records, storage, and retrieval. And the next is a secure and effective user authentication process. Those features are non-negotiable and are the minimum requirement expected by the user. Next, we have the performance needs, which improve the overall experience. A faster loading system, intuitive user interface, details reporting, and integration with external EMR systems. Those features directly affect user certifications and contributed to the system efficiency. And finally, the excitement needs goes beyond user expectations and creative delight. An AI drive symptoms checker, predictive analytics, a mobile for easy access to the health service. Those features are highly deserved by stakeholders and will significantly enhance user certifications. Now, move to the next part. Based on our elicitations activity, we categorize the final requirement as follows. This satisfier, they are must-have like secure medical record storage and appointments scheduling. The satisfier, features such as an intuitive interface and integration with EMR system, which improve to the user experience. And the last one is director. Innovation like mobiles, healthcare apps, and an AI driver symptom checker, which exceeded user expectations and add significant value. Our teams use several elicitations technical, including a document analysis, structured interviews, observations, and questionnaires. This helps us truly understand the needs for the different stakeholders involved in the projects. In conclusions, using the Kernel model allows us to prioritize the requirement based on user expectations and certifications. This approach ensures that our university health service systems will not only meet but exceed user expectations by offering a secure, efficient, and innovative solutions. That's all for me. Thank you.